They want $69.99. $69.99. Now, of course, unless you're a goddamn broke loser and you're still watching shit on standard definition, you pay $59.99. See, I have to pay for these things, and also I have to have the power of the DVR to be able to fast forward and rewind. But Pacquiao Bradley 3, a fight that we've seen 3 times already. I mean, 2 times already. A fight where the majority, okay, the majority. If there's 2, let me explain it to you. If there's 2 lines, right? 2 lines. You got the short line. You got the long line. The longer line is the majority believe that Manny Pacquiao won the first fight. Then you got the second fight, which Pacquiao clearly won. And now a third fight for $69.99. For $69.99. I'm mad because I'm at a point in time right now where I got Showtime. I don't watch shit on Showtime outside of boxing ever since Dexter don't come on anymore. And for them to do this really is ruffled my feathers, and basically the reason why I'm doing this video, because I'm just sick and tired of these $250 and $280 cable bills. And you know what? That's cool, because I'm going to pay for Canelo versus Khan. Because why? Because I enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy that. But I don't feel I should have to pay for this. Anyway, are you buying it? Bob Arum is saying that he thinks he's going to do 700,000 pay-per-view buys. 700,000. I don't hear nobody talking about it outside of Top Rank and YouTube media. No one's been talking about the fight. Where is Manny Pacquiao on SportsCenter? Has he been on SportsCenter or on ESPN First Take? What's Timothy Bradley been doing? And how much you want to bet? How much you want to bet that Teddy Atlas is going to have some cringe-worthy bullshit line that he's going to try to say to try to top the fireman shit? I guarantee you he's going to try to say some shit. It's going to be whack. I'm a big Manny Pacquiao fan, but I wanted him to fight Terrence Crawford. Even though I understand why Top Rank picked Timothy Bradley. I understand why HBO wanted Timothy Bradley. You got to understand, when it comes to Manny Pacquiao, Bob Arum and HBO in conjunction picked Manny Pacquiao's opponent. Because HBO is the ones who are paying for the fights. Why do you think there was no HBO 24/7? No HBO 24/7. I would have loved to see HBO's take on the aftermath of Pacquiao losing to Floyd Mayweather. Pacquiao, you know, after the fight, some unseen footage that belonged to HBO. Pacquiao walking to the back with Freddie Rose, knocking shit over, some shit like that. But no. We get Timothy Bradley in some studio somewhere, sitting in a chair with his manager wife and his pop, talking about, what did he say? You better some shit, or you better not strain yourself, or you gonna shit yourself or some shit. What was that show called? Legacy on the Line, Pacquiao Bradley. Then you got some other shit coming on under the lights. It's not the same. They're trying to, they got these little filler programs. It's not the same. If you don't know, HBO has been cutting back on the budget for boxing. I'm going to do a nice in-depth video on it. Nobody seems to be really talking about it. And it's evident with Pacquiao versus Bradley 3. You got to understand that Pacquiao is going to make At least, I forgot the exact amount. He's going to make it's going to be over 22 million. It's going to be over 20 million. I don't know if it's 22 million or 24 million guaranteed, a part of his Top Rank when he re-signed with Top Rank for this fight. So you got to understand that money's got to come from somewhere. The gate for this fight, and I'm hearing tickets are overpriced, and also I've heard that they've had some issues with ticket sales. You got to understand the gate is probably that's the ticket sales are probably going to bring in 3 to 5 million. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm overshooting about $1 million or $2 million. 8? No, I don't think he's going to pull an 8. I don't think he's going to pull an 8. Maybe 6 or 7, 5, 6 or 7, somewhere around that. And then you have pay-per-view. Now, let me just do a little bit of, basic math. Pull out your calculators here. If you're buying in, let's just say that everybody buys in high definition. 69.99 times multiplied by 500,000. 500,000 for pay-per-view buys. That is roughly about $35 million. So you got to think of that $35 million. Let's just say everybody of that $35 million plus maybe another 5 to 7 in gate, about $40 million. Pacquiao's got to get a little over half of that. You got marketing and, of course, so many other goddamn costs for shit. You got to think, well, HBO, of course, if they're paying Pacquiao $20+ million for that, they probably expect to make $60 million or maybe $80 million off of it. Like, for example, when people say, well, how was Mayweather versus Berto a flop? I don't talk to people like that anymore, and I disassociate myself from boxing fans like that because if you don't know like the politics of boxing and the business of boxing, then or know a little something about it, then you start saying dumb shit. Mayweather makes a guaranteed $32 million. That much is certain. So do $32 million by the what? I forgot how they said Mayweather versus Berto did something like 600,000 pay-per-view buys or some shit like that. You do the math. But the point I'm trying to make is Pacquiao right now, his marketability is taking a hit. Now, it doesn't help that he don't like gay people. Now, let me say this. It's just that from what he's presented to us over the last 3 years, remember, this is not the first time he got in trouble for this. He just don't like him. There's no better way to say it. Of course he'll be cool with him and everything like that. But with his religious beliefs, of course he'll tell the media and everything like, oh, everybody can, do what they want to do in the butt. But deep down, that's just a front. And what I've learned over Pacquiao over like the years of covering him, and being a fan, Pacquiao at one point in time used to be a sinner, a goon. Pacquiao is all nice and everything, hi everybody, to the media and everything, God bless. But behind the scenes, he's not always nice. He's not always like that. I heard some stories, man. I know some stories. So with this election that he's got coming up, the reason that he's supposed to be retiring because he's supposed to be running, to be the senator of the Philippines, he's not doing so good in the polls over there. In fact, they're saying that he's doing something illegal because when you're a political candidate and you're running for something, each candidate is only supposed to have a certain amount of resources as far as promotion is concerned. Of reaching reaching voters. So the fact that Pacquiao is fighting on pay-per-view, none of the other senatorial candidates can fight on pay-per-view and reach that mass audience and be like, yes, I'm running for senator. He can't say it and everything during like the promotion of this fight, from my understanding. But basically, he's not supposed to be doing it. But the way it's looking, from the research I've been doing, he's not winning. He's not likely going to win the election. You know, if he does, it's going to be a surprise to a lot of people, especially over there in the Philippines. So in a lot of interviews over the last few weeks, he's been backing off of the retirement talks. And also Bob Arum has also been, you know, backing off for the retirement talks. Now, let me just talk about this. I know it's in the middle of the video and it's kind of random. Pacquiao versus Canelo. Why couldn't Pacquiao fight Canelo, and why is Amir Khan fighting Canelo? Truth be told, there's only really maybe less than a handful of fighters outside of the heavyweight and the cruiserweight division that actually walk around at their fight weight, you know, at the actual weight that they come into the ring as. When it comes to, oh, well, one of them is, of course, Floyd Mayweather. And one of them, of course, is Manny Pacquiao. And another who doesn't fight anymore is Carl Froch. I forgot a couple of them. But the point I'm trying to make is Pacquiao has been known to have to eat more or eat heavier to be able to sustain his 147-pound body. They're saying this guy doesn't, and it's been known for years that he doesn't, you know, never balloon up to 150 plus pounds and all that kind of nonsense. So my bad, it's real windy. Him fighting Canelo, Pacquiao Canelo. Now, even though Amir Khan is a 147-pound fighter too, Amir Khan's body can naturally, you know, and realistically move up to 154, 155 Canelo pounds. Maybe his chin can't, but his body can. So people are making a big deal about why he didn't fight Canelo, and Oscar De La Hoya saying, well, you know, we've been offered the fight, but don't you think it would have been, I mean, it would have been a big super fight. But I don't see Pacquiao being able to take those punches to the chest. You know, flying, nah, Pacquiao's too small. But I don't know. Like I was saying, I just don't think that this pay-per-view is just going to do well. And if Pacquiao fights again, you know, I'm thinking he should fight Terrence Crawford. That would please hardcore fans. If he beats Timothy Bradley, of course, and maybe go after the Mayweather-Pacquiao, you know, rematch. Because I feel that if Floyd will return for a 50th fight, he would want a 50th fight that he could really sell to the public and make a whole bunch of money off of it. What other fights can Floyd Mayweather make at least 50 million plus? At least 50 million plus. Don't say no goddamn Golovkin, and don't say no goddamn Kell Brook and Wembley. No. Anyway, from T Street Controversy, this is T Street Controversy Live. I cover every single major fight live. I got Pacquiao winning. Even though Timothy Bradley has looked good with Teddy Atlas, we really haven't seen what Teddy Atlas has really done for Timothy Bradley because, well, Brandon Rios, in my opinion, was damaged goods. This was a guy that, dropped 10, 20, 30 pounds, he said, some shit like that before the fight. You know, a couple of weeks, you know, before the fight or whatever the case may be. Mentally, he just wasn't there. And basically, he took the fight for money and he blamed the fact that he was having these layoffs and all kind of shit like that. So, I don't know. They didn't do a good job promoting this fight. And we just going to have to see. You know, of course, Pacquiao has his hardcore Filipino supporters. But something has seemed to have died since he fought, you know, since Mayweather-Pacquiao happened. You know, Mayweather's taken a hit, but not as big of a hit as Pacquiao as far as, you know, fans are concerned. Pacquiao had less than casual fans believing in him. You know, so T Street Controversy. T-Street Controversy Live. Of course I'm covering the fight. Of course I'm going to buy it. I understand. No, of course I got to. You know, maybe it's just that I'm getting over the flu and I still got a whole bunch of antibiotics in my system. Then I'm probably just all like, fuck this fight. But it is what it is. I guarantee you Teddy Atlas going to say some corny shit. Please subscribe.